Oh!
Father!
The moon's like, yeah, I'm not your dad. I'm a moon. Hey guys, so for some reason in the intro I called David Lynch David Leach. I am very sorry about that. I know it is David Lynch, so apologies. Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And today we are checking out Dune, but not the Dune directed by Denis Villeneuve. The Dune directed by David Leach, the 1984 Dune. I've heard stories about this movie. I know some people who actually like this movie, but I know a lot of people who think this movie is horrible, is slow, and I don't really know what to expect. It's a 2-hour and 16-minute movie that I think covers the entire Dune book, which is a feat on its own because that book is so dense. And while I haven't read the book, I have seen the first Dune movie and looking forward to the second one. I really loved the first Dune movie by Denis Villeneuve. But I'm very interested to see what this rendition of Dune is because it feels like a very hard book to adapt. And so I'm wondering how David Leach, a guy who makes a lot of very cerebral, slow kind of shows and movies and stuff. Think about like Twin Peaks, for example. I wonder how he's going to be adapting this sci-fi novel into a 2-hour and 16-minute movie. I am very interested in this. And before we get into this reaction, let me do the lighting. So let me tell you what color it should be. Boop. Nice. Okay, so the lighting today, I'm going orange in honor of the sand. And if you'd like to check out more of my reactions, you can head to my Patreon of uncut and early access reactions to my movies and TV shows that come out up to 3 weeks early, as well as exclusive Patreon live streams, movie polls, movie reactions, merch, and so much more. Thank you so much for checking out, and let's get back to the video. Okay, I'm both worried and excited to get into this movie. So anyways, I hope you enjoy my reaction to Dune, but the 1984 version. Sorry, I was calling him David Leach the entire time. David Lynch. That is my bad. David Lynch. I am so sorry about that.
The known universe is ruled by the Padishah Emperor Shaddam IV, my father.
She is staring into my soul.
The spice expands consciousness.
I actually got some spice in my cupboard. You know, pepper. Some cayenne pepper. Some turmeric.
Without moving. Oh yes, I forgot to tell you.
Oh, what did you forget?
Also known as Dune.
She just said so many names, so many things. She stared into my soul. She kept vanishing and appearing. What a crazy opening. If I hadn't seen the Denis Villeneuve version a few times, I would already be lost. Music composed and performed by Toto. Are you serious? The music is so good at the moment.
Source of the spice. Planet Caladan, home of House Atreides.
Atreides!
Planet Kaitane, home of the Emperor of the known universe.
Only him. He is the only life form on that entire planet. I have to say, these effects already look pretty cool.
There, my lord. He's here, my lord.
I don't think you need to be telekinetic for that one. That was just an easy prediction. We already knew he was here. I love the outfits, though.
Yes, my lord.
They don't like bald women, that's for sure. He's like, there can only be one bald person in this room, and that's me. What the heck is that? Ew, we are too close to its nose. Or mouth, or whatever that is.
I see plans within plans.
Sorry, it's so terrifying.
Yes.
You must share with us.
No, I don't. Can we not go close to the mouth again?
Arrakis, and launch a sneak attack on House Atreides. I have promised the Baron.
Thank you for telling me all that.
Atreides. Paul Atreides.
Paul.
I am not here.
I understand.
Okay, so what is that thing? Is it like a human being who... It's the thing that can fold space-time. I'm aware of that. But was it like a human being or like a person or like another alien life form and then it got turned into this blob mass of ugliness? Or was it always looking like that? Because that's a little unfortunate. I don't know. Please explain that to me a little bit.
Why would they want the Duke's son killed?
See, there's some things that don't need to be said in this movie that I said. Like him saying that, why do they want the Duke's son killed? He didn't need to say that. That was already implied by the conversation that he was confused about why Paul needed to die.
Paul Atreides.
This is the guy from Twin Peaks, no? I love Twin Peaks.
Worms attack all rhythmic vibrations. Weather.
I hope we see a worm in this movie, actually.
The Baron Harkonnen has sworn to destroy House Atreides and steal the ducal signet ring for himself.
I love how antagonists always choose to live on like lava planets and planets that look like death. If I was evil, I would still want to live somewhere beautiful. No way Sir Patrick Stewart is here. What is Picard doing here, man? Check out my Star Trek reactions if you haven't.
Music, then?
No music. I'm packing this for the crossing.
What is he doing here?
Practice.
Shield practice. Gurney, we had practice this morning. I'm not in the mood.
Oh, I'm excited to see these shields, actually.
Not sorry enough.
What the heck? What the heck is going on?
He's not making this.
No!
I bet this actually would have been really hard to do. But it looks so bad.
Is this what you seek?
Oh, he has a knife to his throat. See, I couldn't see that. Sorry, that hurt my eyes. That's like what the Minecraft movie in live action is going to look like.
They have blue within blue eyes.
Oh, the eyes. Saturation of the blood by the spice melange.
They're always high, every single day.
Put the wedding module on him.
I love this guy's eyebrows, by the way. I'm actually still so joyous that Sir Patrick Stewart is in this movie. It's like a giant dildo. What is this? Oh my god, you almost died. He's holding like a gun, right? Good job, Paul. I have to say though, he took a long time to use that gun. He was like dodging for 10 minutes and then he's like, oh yeah, I have a gun. Bap, 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 and he just killed it instantly. Oh, I like that guy's outfit. I love the red on the green. It looks so cool.
3 generations. He swears you are the finest student he has ever taught.
He looks like a less creepy Willem Dafoe.
Dune. Desert planet.
Oh, this is cool.
Tell me of your homeworld, Usul.
Oh, she's a Fremen. Her eyes were so blue.
She has come to test him. No man has ever been tested with the box.
You know, if there was even a little bit of wind, that hood would be so horrible. It would be like a sail. Boom! And fly off her head.
I'll pay for all my own mistakes.
And your son will pay with you.
You're gonna kill Paul?
My greatest student and my greatest disappointment.
Wow. Wow, I hate this bald lady.
Paul, this is very important.
It's very important. Oh, sorry. I really like those light sources.
She is going to observe you. Please, Jessica.
Is this the box scene where he like puts his hand in a box or something?
What does she fear? What about my father?
See, these inner voice monologues, they don't need to be in the movie.
No. You.
She became a mosquito, man.
Surprising. Come here.
The mosquito in my room be like, oh, that's funny.
Put your right hand in the box.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Silence! Silence!
I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer.
Fear is the mind killer.
This my
Flesh. Dropping off.
here.
Oh my god. We actually are seeing the hand.
Maybe. But will he be ours to control?
Tell me of your homework.
See, the movie feels like it just explains things to you instead of actually like showing and letting the audience discover things on its own.
Ignore the regular order of training. His safety requires the voice.
The voice?
Tell me he won't die.
What can be done has been done.
Mother, tell me.
He won't die. Yeah, Paul, he won't die. You can just say it and lie to him. We're at the Harkonnen planet now.
Acquire stains. Stains become a warning. It is by will alone I set my mind in motion.
There are so many great eyebrows in this movie. This should be called Eyebrows, not Dune. Wow, from a visual effects standpoint, this movie is actually really cool. Oh, what's in your eyes? Ew. 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 Ew.
Peace gesture. The forms of Canley have been obeyed!
Oh! He looks like straight out of the 80s, you know what I mean? Like, you just know this movie's made in the 80s from that one outfit alone. Ew. Little things in the world, though, are really cool. Like that little juice squeezer, animal squeezer thing. Just the backgrounds, the costumes. Like, there's a lot of work in this movie, you can tell. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was unexpected. He said, I'm gonna go balloon mode now. Ew. What are you doing? Why did you do that? That made me so uncomfortable. For what joy did you do that? They have a little pug! Oh,
this Caladan so much.
we didn't need that. Again, we didn't need that. We can just see on their faces that they miss Caladan. Hey, you know what? That looks really cool. It's like a giant cigarette ship. Wow, this is actually really cool.
Without moving.
So when you fold space, you don't move. It's like you bring one part of space towards you and then you just, boom, go there. Basically, is that what it means? Wow, those miniatures are amazing. What the heck is this space slug doing? Ew, he just pooped. What the heck? I can't tell if that's a butthole or a mouth. If that's how space travel works, I don't know if I would want to go space traveling. But cool, we're at Arrakis now. Okay, so I am wondering, is this movie going to be both parts of the book, or is it only going to be the first part of the book? Because we're 46 minutes in. We have like an hour and 20 minutes left, give or take. And we only just got to Arrakis.
Rulers of Arrakis would leave many suicide troops behind. Atreides' patrols were doubled.
That looks really cool. I'm telling you, the sets and the visual effect work and the backgrounds and everything, they look incredible.
We've found and removed another sabotage device. I think it'll go up now, sir.
Forces
It's interesting to see what's in this movie and not in the Denis Villeneuve version. Like the space travel segment, not in the new version, but in this version. So it's kind of cool to compare these two at least.
House shield activating.
Oh, are we gonna have a giant cube over this? No, we are.
Inspection to start immediately.
Oh, hello, Fremen man.
I've been on Arrakis in the service of the Emperor long enough for my eyes to change.
In the service of the Emperor.
Interesting. I wonder if the eyes are just contact lenses or if they're rotoscoped.
Even in the deep desert, sire.
My thanks.
How far do you have to stick that tube up your nose? That would be my question. Oh my days.
Harkonnen.
By translating it, all you have to do was turn the dial a little bit counterclockwise.
Airspeed T0.
Okay, whose idea was it to make the cubes a thing? It's just everything else looks so good, but the cubes don't.
We've now cleared protective shield wall and entered open desert.
This is really cool.
Where there's spice and spice mining, there are always worms.
Always.
I really want to see a worm in this movie.
Studying us. He's hiding something about the spice. Is there a relation?
How did you come to that conclusion? Okay, that's actually a sick X-ray machine. Oh, the doctor's the one that betrays him. I forgot.
Worm sign. Is it worm sign?
Oh.
Yes, worm.
Oh, baby.
But who's on that unlisted flight?
What happens now?
Just no answer.
The carryall. It isn't answering.
The worm is 8 minutes away, sire.
This is cool.
3.
Negative, sire.
Report 4.
No contact. Repeat, no contact.
Look at these little animatronics.
We can't leave all this spice.
Damn the spice! Get out of there!
See, I feel like there's not that much urgency as well. Like, I feel like things move too quickly where, like that, where he's like, damn the spice, get out of there. I didn't feel anything. Like, I'm not stressed about these guys dying because I didn't realize these guys were in danger. They had 8 minutes. I quite like the lightning that hits the worm.
Pure, unrefined spice.
He's like, give me all of it. Come on, get eaten. Oh, that's so cool, actually. Oh my god. The worm has the capability of shooting bombs out of its mouth. That's why it exploded. Oh, that actually looked really cool, though.
The maids and servants await your inspection. Howard has cleared them.
I have a feeling this movie is going to end at the end of part 1. Because there's no way they can fit a whole second part of the book in an hour.
Forgive me. They must have killed her.
Please.
Why did you need to say that? We can imply that.
I must warn you, you are in great danger.
I am not a fan of these monologues, like inner head monologues here.
What is it doing to me?
Dude, Paul, you're tripping out, man.
Can't get me if I don't move. It's too dark in here for it to see clearly.
It's not that dark in this room.
Who is operating that thing? It has to be someone in the palace.
Well, it's looking at you now, maybe. Nah, you're not Paul. Oh my god, watch out. Good catch there, Paul.
Harkonnen.
The Harkonnens are here now.
680, copy the 6th, the sum of the 8th, the quadrant of the 9th, plus 84 circles with the 8 and call the 4th, copy.
What the heck did he just... Can he repeat that, please?
Subfloor 6 through 10. The rest of the troops are stationed in Arakeen, and we have some on the...
No, I feel like Sir Patrick Stewart would have been a better king. You know what I mean? Like, he should have played Paul's father over this other guy.
I should have married you. Why hold it?
You're so doomed. Oh no! Oh no! Not the housekeeper! Oh no.
Kill a man. Not you, my dear Duke. You were already dead.
Everyone speaks like they don't know what they're saying.
For Paul.
I forgot about this tooth thing. This happened in the Denis Villeneuve movie too, didn't it? But the Baron flippin' survives because he floats to the ceiling or something like that. Idiot sandwich.
The shield's down. The shield's down.
See, no one talks with urgency. This guy, the shield is down. The shield is down. It's like the shield is down and you're going to die. You should be fighting for your life right now, buddy. Okay, that looks really cool. No, not the little pug. Oh, all their ships. Wow, this is actually really awesome and the music is really good. Come on, Sir Patrick, let's go. Oh my god, get thrown, son.
I want to spit once on your head. Just some spittle in your face.
Ew! Ew, 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 ew. That's the grossest thing I think I've ever seen in a movie. Oh, they're pretty strong.
Their bodies must never be found.
Their bodies must never be found. Wow. Duncan, Duncan. Not the cubes again, guys. Come on. Oh. Everything just feels a little lackluster in this movie. But it feels like they tried, you know what I mean? It feels like David Lynch actually tried in this movie. And it's just, everything just feels a little lackluster story beat wise. Oh my god. He became an evil mosquito.
There's no need to fight over me.
I love these voices. Well, you lost a wing.
Where is the ducal signet ring? I must have his ring.
Blow up your tooth, buddy.
Come closer, Baron.
No, wrong person. Wrong person.
I can't.
Maybe we are gonna get the second part of the book as well.
I'll never reach the safety of Rock.
I don't know what happens in the second part of the book because I've never read the book before, so maybe it's just like a very brief second part. I don't know. What's happening with the second moon here? Interesting visions.
Father!
The moon's like, yeah, I'm not your dad. I'm a moon.
I'll plant this thumper. That should divert it.
See, they don't explain. Like, they haven't explained what a thumper is yet. We just, I guess, are supposed to know. And I know, obviously, because I've seen the other movie, but, like, they've never used one and never spoken about one in this movie yet. At least, if they have, then I just have forgotten.
And we won't attract the worm. It will go to the thumper.
That's so interesting, isn't it? Walk without rhythm. That actually looks really cool. That looks awesome, guys. Oh, it's coming for you. It's coming for you. They should be safe here, no, because they're on rocks. Oh, never mind, the worm knows exactly where they are. That rock was the perfect slide. Oh man.
The worm. Spice. Is there a relationship?
Yeah, probably.
We're not alone.
It's definitely the Fremen, guys. Let's use our brains here. I can't lie, somehow this movie is like cool at times and also a little boring at other times. Like, even though we just had like some crazy worm action sequence, I'm still like a little bored, and I think it's just because the movie's hard to get into, you know what I mean? Because like, I don't care about Paul, I don't care about the mom, I don't care about any of the characters. I'm just kind of watching these vessels for a story.
Water.
Then I will teach you our way of battle.
That was easy.
I am Chani, daughter of Liet.
Hello, Chani.
But you must choose the name of manhood, which we will call you openly.
So they just named him after the base of a pillar. He's aware of that, right?
The dream unfolds.
This is pretty much where the first movie ends, and we still have about 40 minutes left, so it seems like we're getting the second part in a very condensed timeline. So now I can watch this part of the movie, have no idea what's happening, and go into Dune Part 2 in about a month, and think about this one and see the differences and similarities. It's kind of fun, isn't it?
We shall change the face of Arrakis.
They're gonna make it rain.
Tell me of your home world, Lucy.
The music is also really good right now. Why is there a cow here?
Pity or mercy? Never stop. Go. Go! Show no.
He's so happy, this guy. He's so jolly. Oh, why? Oh my god. Yeah. I was not expecting that. What kind of underwear is this guy wearing? And he's all oiled up and everything. Oh my god. Ew, 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 ew. What the heck is that?
Tremendous power of the water of life caused the premature birth of Jessica's daughter.
Oh. Ew, that's so disgusting though, isn't it? Oh, that looks, ugh. It gives me the creeps.
By milking this smooth little cat body, you receive your antidote.
Oh, but there's a rat there too. What the heck? When did this happen? When did this happen? This movie hurts me sometimes because this movie actually does have potential. That's the thing. Like it's just so close to being good, but it's not good. This movie's just not good. Like, there are good things about this movie and good moments in this movie.
All eyes will turn to Arrakis. The Baron and the Emperor himself will be forced to deal with us.
So giant war is what you're saying.
We'll become the center of the universe.
Let's ride those sandworms into battle, baby. Wow, that's a hard stone. What's he trying to prove here? Oh, sound. Oh, it's that new sound technology.
You will be able to paralyze nerves, shatter bones, set...
What are these two children doing here, man? They're like, yeah, we know this. We thought this was school. Is this math class? That just looks so awesome, guys. Okay, yeah, run up to it. Hit it with a shovel. Yeah! Oh my god. That's a lot of strength, you know. Wow, that looks cool. Yeehaw! Okay. The music is really good right now, actually. Oh my god. So they're trying to get rid of all the spice, right? So they're getting rid of this spice refinery.
When the spice flow stops, all eyes will turn to Arrakis.
Yeah, exactly. But you don't stop the spice flow from stopping one harvester, or is that supposed to imply that they've attacked like 100 different harvesters or something?
In the two,
oh, that's awesome.
Brought spice production to a standstill.
Okay, there we go, there we go. Thank you, narrator.
Paul and Chani's love grew.
I don't care about their love, I'm sorry, I just don't. I want to see one of them ride a worm into battle. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Don't you trust your own eyes?
They said you were dead!
Just in the middle of the battlefield. I love that.
Or you will live out your life in a pain amplifier.
Interesting transition there.
The Emperor will stop him.
Interesting
He will
transitions.
take the water of life.
I think he's seeing these as visions.
All the images of my future are gone.
Yeah, the Emperor is coming for genocide, man. Get to the water! What's happening? Are you proposing to her? Why is he bound like this? Oh, the water, okay.
I will love you forever. You are.
Okay, give him the water, lady! It's like Kool-Aid, doesn't it? I hope it tastes like Kool-Aid, too.
Spice. The spice is the worm.
So is spice like worm poop or something? Oh, whoa. Oh, there's a bunch of them! It's a gathering. It's like the Ents in Lord of the Rings. Oh, what? Is he killing his mom? Oh. Is he destroying all spice right now?
Father!
The moon's like, again, I'm not your father, I'm the moon.
Emperor! We come for you!
Okay. Emperor's ship so golden.
Long live the fighters!
Long live the fighters! Looks like Dune Part 2, the one that comes out in about a month. Or when this video releases on YouTube, actually, it's going to be already out in theaters. Looks like it's going to be pretty epic. There's going to be a few big battles in that movie.
Who shall we have worm sign the likes of which even God has never seen?
Okay. Oh, there's a bunch of them. They're preparing for battle, these worms. Oh, look at all these people down here. Oh my god, they're actually gonna ride the worms into battle.
The Baron.
I hope someone pops him, you know what I mean? I hope someone sticks a pin in him and he just boop, pops like a balloon.
I'm afraid my brother won't be very pleased with you.
Creepy child.
Get out of my mind!
Dude, what's she saying? Oh my god, child mosquito. Oh, she's in his head.
Atomics!
Oh wow.
My brother is coming with many Fremen warriors.
Dude, she's creepy.
Father, today I will avenge your death.
Okay, let's go. Okay, Paul, let's go, man. Let's ride these worms into battle. Oh, blow it up. Oh my god. Let's just eat them all with the worm. How about that? Oh, please don't kill any of the worms. Oh, are you okay, Fred? See, I mean, it's a kind of a fun battle, but there's no energy in the battle because everyone's just kind of standing still on the worm and bap, 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 bap. Like, there's no movement. You know what I mean? I think that's an issue. Oh, they all got crushed.
Now, come to me, Baron.
Okay. Blow him up. Oh. Oh. Ew. 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 Oh. She's like, see you later, alligator. Oh. Eat him. Eat him. Yes. Dude, she's her. She's her.
Don't try your powers on me.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
To those who stand against the righteous.
The righteous!
There is a...
Who are you, bro? You didn't do anything this movie. You just stood there naked half the time. I'm glad they're not using those stupid rectangle shields. Okay, finger biter.
I will kill him!
Can you shut up and just do it?
The wind.
Oh! Oh my god, that's pretty graphic. That's a beautiful shot. Oh, it's gonna rain! It's going to rain! There we go! The first rains on Arrakis, man. They're like, what is this? What is this? So Paul basically becomes like a god, huh? Oh my god, that's the movie? That's it. It's just over now. These are actually really funny credits. I don't know why these are funny credits, but they are pretty funny credits. It's like an obituary, like an in memoriam type thing. And that was my reaction to Dune, the 1984 sci-fi adventure David Lynch movie. David Lynch, not David Leitch. I think I said David Leitch in the opening. I'm so sorry about that. It's David Lynch. I have seen other David Lynch movies before, so I don't know why I was saying David Leitch. Anyways, David Lynch movie starring Kyle MacLachlan as Paul. I think he's the guy in Twin Peaks. He's like the police officer in Twin Peaks. I really, really like him in Twin Peaks a lot. Francesca Annis, Patrick Stewart, Sean Young, Sting randomly in this movie, Everett McGill, and quite a lot of other actors as well. But Patrick Stewart was the biggest surprise for me. I was not expecting Sir Patrick Stewart to be in Dune, the sci-fi man, Star Trek Picard man himself. Not just Star Trek Picard, but Star Trek TNG, which I have reacted to a bunch of episodes of Star Trek The Next Generation if you want to check out my reactions to those, if you love Patrick Stewart by any chance. But what did I think of Dune, the 1984 David Lynch version? I thought it wasn't very good. Yeah, I thought this movie had a lot of potential. I thought that there were a lot of good things in this movie, but there was nothing good enough where it was cohesive enough for me to love it. Like, I thought the backgrounds were amazing. I thought the score by Toto was actually very good at times. I thought some of the effects were outstanding for the 80s. And that's about it. I thought the story was very lackluster at times. It was lacking any real, oomph to it. It didn't really hit you as much as it wanted to. It felt like everyone was just kind of rushing through events, and I never really cared about any of the characters or the world or anything like that. I don't know how true this movie is to the book, but for some reason to me, I feel like this movie is almost too true to the novel, because I felt like there were a bunch of scenes in this movie that didn't need to be in this movie. You could have cut them out and added something else instead, but they were in this movie because they were in the book. For example, when they go into space and they bend space for the first time and we see that weird looking slug creature thing blast beams out of its face and also its butt at times. I feel like it comes out of his butt, like these lasers come out of his butt as well, but that didn't need to be in the movie. And I think Denis Villeneuve knew a lot more about what he wanted to put in the movie and what he didn't want to put in the movie, because that wasn't in the newer version of Dune Part 1. But in this version, it was. And while it was cool to see that happen, it was like 4 minutes of the movie that just didn't need to be there. It just had no reason to be there. It was never really used again. We didn't need to know that knowledge. Someone could have just said it passively and then that's about it. But instead we had like 4 minutes of this weird looking slug creature bends space-time. It just felt like time that we didn't need to use up and we could have used for something else like character development or something like that. And there were a few scenes like that scattered throughout the movie, as well as just a really weird way to tell this story. I understand that Dune is a very dense story. Even in Denis Villeneuve's version, I had to watch it like twice before I understood most of it, because there are so many characters. There are houses, it feels like Game of Thrones, but almost like a sci-fi version in space. Obviously not exactly like Game of Thrones, but in that sort of, there's a bunch of houses, there's a bunch of characters, there's this politics interworking with the story, and then we're on this, like, I don't know, planet and stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of stuff happening in Dune, so I don't envy the writers for trying to write both parts of the book into a singular movie that is under 2.5 hours long. I don't envy them, and I appreciate that they tried, and I think that the way that they tried, I think this is probably the best outcome you can get if you're trying to fit both parts into one movie. But it was more of the way that they explained the story that I didn't really like. It felt like they were almost spoon-feeding us as the audience the story. They were like, oh, this is kind of complicated, so we're just going to tell the audience that Paul is feeling sad right now, or we're going to tell the audience that the Bene Gesserit, I think that's what they were called, doesn't trust the doctor. You know what I mean? Like, all of these different things through these voice monologues that they have in their heads that we can hear as the audience, they just didn't need to be in this movie. If you took out every single voice monologue, nothing would really change, because a lot of the times you can imply, due to the circumstantial situation or just the context of where we are in the film, or just by characters and how they're acting, what the characters are thinking, if someone is mistrusting, if someone is happy, you know what I mean? Like, we can tell. We don't need to look at it and then see that and make our judgment for ourselves, and then to go into a character's mind and go, oh yeah, I'm really happy and like surprised that the king of Arrakis is actually like a really cool man or something, you know what I mean? Not the king of Arrakis, but you get my point, you know what I mean? Like, we just don't need them to spoon feed us and to tell us every single detail through this monologue. Obviously, sometimes it does help. Like, sometimes I was just really confused at times, and then the monologue would come up and I'd be like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But most of the time it was just like, why are you saying this? I already knew this. I inferred it myself. I was able to imply it. Why are you just outright telling me these things? Show, don't tell. Show, don't tell. And I think that's the biggest issue with Dune, with this 1984 version, is that they told us everything instead of really showing us anything. And as well, the story itself was just not very impactful. There were a lot of moments that I was thinking on to the Denis Villeneuve movie. Of course, I shouldn't be doing that. I should be judging this as its own separate entity, but it's hard not to when that movie is as good as it is. I was thinking to the Duncan sequence in both of these movies, and Duncan in the Denis Villeneuve version, his death was very impactful. He sacrifices himself, he fends off a bunch of guards and stuff like that, and he slowly dies, and we linger on his death, you know what I mean? Duncan's death is impactful. I remember Jason Momoa dying in that movie, not just because he's Jason Momoa, but because the death was very well done. Duncan's death in Dune 1984 was like 5 seconds long. He shows up, he talks to Paul in 2 different scenes for about 5 minutes, so we were like, oh, I guess they're friends. We don't really know they're friends because there's not really been any development or anything, but I guess they're friends. And then he just kind of dies. He just gets stabbed or shot or something, and then he just dies, and that's it. And there's no lingering on his death, and the story just goes on, and there's no impact in it. And that happens a lot in this movie, where things just kind of get glossed over, like the romance as well with Paul and whatever the Chani, I think her name is, Chani, I don't remember her name at the moment, but the whole romance was just like, they looked at each other, Paul was like, oh, you're pretty, and then the next scene we see them together, they're making out, and Paul's like, oh, I'm in love with you, and it's like, where did this come from? You know what I mean? Where's the impact in this romance? Because we haven't seen any development up to it, and then the movie never lingers on anything long enough for us to actually feel the emotional weight of anything as well. So it's just kind of like this very stale movie with a cool sci-fi cover, because the effects in this movie were actually really good. The miniatures were amazing. The backgrounds were so detailed and incredible. The costumes were awesome, especially for the Harnokin, I think that's what they're called, or the Harnokin. The villains of this movie had really cool outfits with the black and the cool little like neck things and the tubes coming out of them and stuff. They were so gross and, I don't know, distorted, but they were really cool looking at the same time. Even the sandworms looked amazing, you know what I mean? They were just so big. Like, this movie got the sense of scale right, with these big wide shots of the little people walking up to these massive ships or running up to the worms and stuff. Like, there was a lot of right that this movie did. It's just the story really let it down, in my opinion. And so yeah, I think that's going to be the end of my reaction and review to Dune 1984. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to these wonderful, beautiful, amazing people right here for supporting me and supporting my channel. It really does mean a lot. I won't be reacting to Dune Part 2 on the channel because I'm going to be going to watch that in theaters. Like, I have to watch that in theaters because I'm very excited for that movie. But let me know your thoughts on this one. I think this will be interesting. I think there will be some people who actually really like Dune 1984, and I think there will be a lot of people who also hate Dune 1984. So I'm very excited to see the comments on this one. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for my next movie reaction.